I'm Shepard Fairey. I'm in Asbury Park, New Jersey, working on some murals in conjunction with the All Tomorrow's Parties music festival that I did the poster for this year. This is my first time in Asbury Park. My friend Jonathan Levine, who I used to show with in New York and still do some art stuff with, he loves this place, and he's also friends with the All Tomorrow's Parties people, and said, one, you know, it's a great festival, love to get you involved in some way. Two, you've got to just come hang out in Asbury Park because it's a really, really cool place. Rock and rollers pretty much run it, and there's a lot of good music and a lot of cool architecture, and it's a beach town, but it's mellow and not touristy. So that all sounded good to me. Plus, especially good was he said, I think I can get you a lot of walls to do murals. So that's always something that, you know, I love to do outdoor art. It's free for anybody to look at, and yeah, that's sort of the foundation of my entire art project. All the artwork that I'm doing outdoor here in Asbury Park is themed around music stuff. So this piece is a tribute to the 12-inch LP format, but it also combines some of my free speech imagery with a big megaphone, but it's designed to look like, you know, an old-fashioned 12-inch vinyl LP. This is going to be a painted mural. It's 18 by 18 feet. Also running on this building around the sides are some wheat-pasted images of the LP graphics. And I'm also doing an art show of that series as well as some other music-themed work at a small space on the boardwalk that's going to serve as a temporary gallery. I'm also going to be DJing as part of All Tomorrow's Parties. DJing is, to me, you know, a real pleasure because I love music so much, and I got into it, and it sort of became an obsession, like an audio version of graphic design, where you're relentlessly experimenting with different combinations of things to find out what works together, what yields the best end result. And while I'm playing, I get to listen to stuff I want to listen to, and hopefully share it with the crowd. My enthusiasm becomes their enthusiasm. I'm really excited about checking out Portishead and Public Enemy, especially. Public Enemy is one of my all-time favorites. I've done some collaborations with them. Chuck D is kind of an acquaintance, and they always put on a great show. Portishead is always great. There's a ton of good bands, but yeah, those are probably the two I'm most excited about. I think the spirit of All Tomorrow's Parties is, you know, it's very DIY, and the vibe here in Asbury Park, I think, goes without really well because it's you know, it's a place that it seems like people can make something happen that might not normally be able to happen in, you know, in a big city with high rents and you know, a difficulty in finding space. It just feels right. I lived in Providence, Rhode Island, with an awesome warehouse district where a lot of indie bands practiced, and you know, this just seems like, you know, the kind of place that would nurture that kind of thing. And you know, that's the sad thing about cities like San Francisco or New York, where everything's becoming so expensive that cultivating this kind of do-it-yourself creative culture is more and more difficult.
Cool. That's awesome.